Ladies and gents, welcome back to Off the Record, a podcast made by your favourite local record shop, Rockabuy Records. We're based in the heart of England, in the small town of Oakham, in the small county of Rutland. And as always, I'm joined by some of my favourite people. This is Chris, that's Tom, that's Right Dad himself, my dad Dean. How are we doing, gents?
All right, mate, how are you?
Yeah,
we're good, thanks, yeah.
All good. Yeah, very well.
I always think he's got this on the script written. It's different every time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Never see it written down.
Never seen it written down.
Just up here, isn't it?
Just said it. You went, right, should we start? Yeah, say it.
That's why I fumble every time. I'm like, what's my actual next word?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for joining us. If you're a first-time joiner, thank you very much for joining us. We try to put these out once a week. We've had a little bit of a sabbatical, so there's a whole season 1 to watch, but we're on season 2 now, and we've got plenty more to come, and we're really excited about this episode because we get to talk about something that we don't usually talk about in the shop, really, because over in the corner there, we've got a tiny little section of soundtracks.
Yeah.
Soundtracks on vinyl.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a weird one because I reckon looking through some of the accounts and looking through some of the stuff we sell loads. We sell
loads
a few
of
soundtracks. So I just thought we'd chat about what kind of makes up a good soundtrack. Some of the soundtracks that play are really, really good. Some soundtracks that are terrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
talk about the films that go with it as
absolutely,
well.
Yeah.
Sounds
so
good.
By soundtrack, are we talking about just films, or are we talking about stage musicals as well?
Stage musical, the whole shebang.
Cool.
So yeah, we do sell quite a lot of soundtracks, don't we?
We do, yeah.
And we do get there are some collectors.
Yeah, there's some big money with soundtracks as well, some of them, yeah.
When you look at someone came in the other day and said they want a Scarface soundtrack.
Right.
Have you ever looked at how much a Scarface soundtrack goes for on Discogs?
No.
200-300 quid?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Do you remember the day we were in there together and we went, like Dumb and Dumber? And it was like...
Dumb and Dumber soundtrack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes for 300 quid.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mad. 1994 though, isn't it? So they wouldn't have made many.
Yeah.
But that is...
And they weren't queuing up for it.
Yeah.
No.
But that is one of my favourite soundtracks.
Yeah.
Going.
Yeah.
The Dumb and Dumber soundtrack is absolutely brilliant. When I first watched it, all songs that I'd never heard ever.
Yeah.
Even to this day, I still can't name...
I couldn't tell you what's on it.
No.
Yeah. Half the artists, I have no
what's
idea.
on the Dumb and Dumber soundtrack?
Brilliant. It is a brilliant soundtrack.
Yeah.
Cannibal Corpse on there, though.
No,
that's Ventura. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah.
No, Dumb and Dumber is boom, 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 boom. Pretty Woman's on it.
Pretty Woman's on that.
And
Mockingbird, is that on there? Yeah, that's the one doing.
What is that one?
Mark.
I don't know, but if the person listens to this Shazams that...
Yeah. They still won't get it.
Where I find my heaven. Where I find my heaven.
Oh, yeah.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. Dumb and Dumber, brilliant soundtrack. So
Yeah. Well, some of the some of my favourite soundtracks, even though there's some films that I absolutely love.
Oh, we moved.
The Guinness on the table's got to stop.
I know.
Our table's moving, quick. Oh, crikey.
Do you want to shove something underneath it?
We've got a Carpenter's box set.
I think that'd be all right, wouldn't it?
That'd be all right. I just want to put my Guinness back on the table.
No, I'll hold it. I'll hold the table.
Yeah, all right, okay.
It's all an illusion, though, guys.
Yeah. Some of my favourite films are my favourite films just because of the soundtrack.
Yeah.
One of them being Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm going to say Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mixtape Volume 1.
Yeah.
All of them?
I reckon all of them. I reckon if you took the music away from the film, it'd be bang average. Yeah. That'd be my personal opinion, but because the music is so good in it,
and it's done so well as well with the Walkman. You know, at the start when Redbone comes in.
Yeah.
Down, dum, dum, down, dum.
Yeah.
And he's listening to it on his Walkman.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
If you didn't have that, it would just be a boring fight scene.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy soundtracks.
Unbelievable. Elvin Bishop, Fooled Around and Fell in Love's on there, isn't it? That's a great song.
Yeah.
And Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Go on. Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka.
Oh,
I can't stop this feeling.
oh, I knew it when you went. I knew it when you said, "Oh God, Jaja."
Oh, don't own a feeling. Who sings
Hooked
that?
on a Feeling.
Hooked on a feeling.
Hooked on a Feeling by. Oh, who does it? Who does it?
Go on, who does Hooked on a Feeling?
No, I don't know.
Don't know.
No, I know
Foreigner?
the song, but Hooked on Feeling is
It's
All
by something like it's not. Oh man, I can't get Suede out of my head, but it's not Suede.
yeah,
It's
it is something like it's like that.
Swede.
Yeah.
Blue Swede. There you go. Blue Suede.
Blue
Blue
Suede.
Suede. There you go. Look
Yeah,
at
Blue
that.
God, I can
Suede.
sleep tonight.
Yeah, there you go.
Blue Suede, and it's a rare 7-inch. That is.
The
as
rare
well.
7-inch, yeah.
We had
yeah.
someone come in, didn't we, asking
Yeah.
for it in the old shop. Do you
The
remember?
old shop, yeah.
And we thought, yeah, we'll have that.
Yeah, get that. Yeah, no worries.
Discogs.
Yeah.
It's about 150 quid.
Absolutely.
For a single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll sell you the picture disc of
Yeah,
the
we've got the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy picture disc.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's a good one, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sam
Yeah.
Cooke is on there as well.
Oh, it's a wicked soundtrack. Yeah, yeah. Even typing it into Google, it comes up as the picture from the album,
Yeah, yeah.
rather than the actual. yeah.
Rather than the actual
Rather
film,
than the
yeah.
actual- yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So what makes up a good soundtrack?
I think memorable songs where the you associate the song with the film.
Yeah,
So, Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News. Who's
Yeah.
what film?
yeah. It's
Yeah,
Back to
it's
the
Back to the Future, yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
tell you
Yeah, it's George of the
Yeah.
Jungle.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Back to the Future.
Yeah.
One of my favourite soundtracks. I think that's what makes a great soundtrack. When you hear that song and you go, "This is the Back to the Future song."
When he's on the skateboard behind the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bum,
Dad,
bum,
I'm
bum.
gonna be late for school.
Yeah.
Bam, bam.
Yeah, exactly.
Flips his skateboard
You know what?
and then he's on the back of a car, isn't
Because
he?
if that's not in that film, that song never gets heard again. It's like every other 80s song.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, absolutely.
Banging song as well.
Oh,
Did they write that song just for the film, or did the film use it? 'Cause it was the same era. It's 1985, isn't it?
Personally, I think
Personally?
if you no it's on the four.
That's my opinion.
It's my opinion, actually. Yes. No, it's on the 4 album, isn't it? FORE, and Huey Lewis actually makes a little cameo in the film, doesn't he? So I think it's probably for the film.
'Cause I
Yeah,
think
I
the
think it
7-inch
was.
has got the Back to the Future logo on it.
Yeah, I
it
think
has.
Where is he in the film?
he's the one. Sorry, kid, but you do get goddamn loud. That's him who says that.
What
In
the,
the,
one of
in-
the
When he does,
When he-
when
when he-
Marty
when he- when he
Marty
does-
McFly does the audition.
With the pinheads, isn't it?
Yeah, he goes, we've just read the song. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
bum, bum, bum,
Yeah.
Sorry, but
Sorry,
then he
kid,
goes,
but
whoa, whoa, whoa,
that's
you're
him with the
too loud.
glasses. That's Huey Lewis.
Oh right.
It's his
Yeah.
song, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And none of us are. Yeah,
And do you know Huey Lewis wasn't in Die Hard?
Huey Lewis.
Yeah, people say that he was one of Hans Kruger's. Is it not
He
Hans?
looks just
Hans,
like him,
He
doesn't he?
looks just
It's the
not Hans
receptionist,
Kruger.
isn't it?
What's his name? Hans Gruber, isn't it?
Hans Gruber, the
yeah,
receptionist
looks
guy
just
who sits on reception.
Yeah, just like him, but he's not in.
does look like
It's
him.
not him. Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't Harrison Ford the pickup driver as well? The one on the skate when he's skateboarding, he's hanging onto the truck.
In that song. That's what
Yeah.
it's being played, isn't it?
I think it's Harrison Ford that drives the is driving the truck.
I
Really?
didn't know that.
Pretty sure it
that'd be
is.
an expensive truck driver. I thought.
Uncredited.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he just wanted to be in the film. Yeah.
Well,
I might be wrong. I might have just.
he
made
might
that
have
up,
just
yeah.
come on the back of what do you call it as well? Raiders of the Lost Ark, because it's
Yeah,
both
Jones.
Spielberg films, aren't they? No, that's not Spielberg film. Sorry, I stand corrected. It's not, is it? It's a Zemeckis
Indiana
film, isn't
Jones?
it? No.
Indiana Jones is, but
Yeah,
Back
but
to the Future.
Back to the Future isn't it? It's a
Back to
Zemeckis
the
film,
Future's
isn't it?
Steve Spielberg.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think Steve Spielberg and
Robert
Zemeckis, isn't it? Robert
Yeah.
Zemeckis. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. I stand corrected.
yeah.
I thought it was, yeah.
Corrected yourself.
Oh, no,
I stand corrected.
No one said anything.
I
Yeah.
correct myself. Liar. Isn't it?
Oh, another great film.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll do it as well.
superb film.
No, I couldn't tell you a single song in Liar though.
Like, no.
I
No,
think
I
it's a score, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's scored. Yeah.
And
That's
again,
another
they
thing,
so
yeah.
the score,
Yeah.
some of the scores, like Star Wars and, anything John Williams, really, isn't it?
Williams
John
and
Williams is unbeatable.
And Hans Zimmer, do you know what I mean? They're just like
Score for the-
unbelievable.
Score for The Dark Knight is breathtaking.
Yeah, but if you think about the way I think about it, right? John Williams created songs that you can sing along to that have no words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't sing along to the Dark Knight soundtrack
I
or
know.
Interstellar or Hans Zimmer.
yeah.
Hans Zimmer is incredible, and Pirates of the Caribbean being one of the things, and Lion
brilliant.
King being another one. But John Williams, as soon as you hear ba ba da bum ba ba dum, you're like straight away you're in the movie straight away. John Williams is a genius, absolute
He is.
genius. Yeah.
Of course you do. Superman.
You can sing, like I say, you sing along to Star Wars, and it's there, isn't it?
Yeah. Superman.
Right, sing the Indiana Jones theme tune.
Ba ba da bum bum ba dum.
Sing the Jurassic Park one.
That's it, isn't it?
No, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now sing the Superman one. That was him as well, wasn't it?
yeah. Superman was
Oh, I can't remember how Superman goes.
Oh. No, that's the wedding.
okay.
I think how it
I
goes.
can't
No, I
remember how
can't,
Superman
no.
one goes because you've.
No.
I've got his. What's
All
it
I-
called? Super-
Ba ba da bum.
Go back to that, yeah.
No, he did Harry Potter.
yeah.
He did E.T.
Knows what he's doing, doesn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
he? E.T.
E.T. flipping heck.
Yeah.
You keep talking. I'm going to get Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sit on the famous table.
Signed. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't tell him, bloody hell.
Or have we? Come in and find
No,
out.
coming up. Yeah.
John Williams,
he's brilliant.
absolute genius. Films that I think are really made. No, sorry, what were we talking about? We talk about songs that really define a film,
like Huey Lewis.
like
Yeah.
Huey Lewis.
Yeah.
I think without I've Had the Time of My Life,
Mm.
Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that film is made
For that
just a
piece there,
a tad
That's got a
bit
good
better.
soundtrack as well.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah. Dirty Dancing's got a good soundtrack. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that. I think
selling one of the biggest selling soundtracks.
That and Saturday Night Fever. Yeah.
Yeah,
they're,
Fever
they're
as
the
well,
two.
yeah.
They're the two biggies, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
Bodyguard.
And the Bodyguard. Yeah.
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 Bodyguards.
I will always love you.
Oh yeah, it is,
Yeah,
yeah,
with-
yeah.
Again.
But is that a film or is that a score or is that a what do you call it? Would the Bodyguard be classed as a musical rather than a film? Because she's singing, isn't she? Was she?
Do you know what? I've never seen the Bodyguard.
I know when I know the
No.
Yeah.
I've heard. Well, it's the number one the day I was born.
It's not even her song though, is it? It's Dolly Parton's song.
Yeah.
But in the old days when you have a musical, you'd just be chatting like we are, and we'd be going, "Hey, how's that Guinness, Chris? How are you?" And, wouldn't it? And you'd just be singing,
Yeah.
and that would be the musical. The words would be,
Like Les Mis.
yeah, but it would be,
But in the day, weren't most record contracts? Didn't they have to involve a film in it anyway? Usually, that was part of the record deal contract. You'd go, you need to make 10 albums, and you need to in those 10 albums you need to make 3 films. Hence why Hard Day's Night is technically a soundtrack, and Purple Rain is technically a soundtrack.
Yeah.
and,
Two
and-
hours that you don't actually associate with being a soundtrack. Well, I don't anyway.
Yeah, and
I don't hear Hard Day's Night and think, oh, what a great film.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Isn't Aloha from Hawaii?
Hello from Hawaii.
A lot
So
of
that's
that's just
it's like a live album.
Yeah.
that's the way it is. It's classed as a film,
Right. Yeah.
but it's a musical. Classed as it. That was just
Elvis is a different ball
It's
game
30.
altogether,
It's
isn't
a
it?
30-second film, wasn't it?
Elvis is
Yeah,
film soundtrack galore, isn't he?
yeah.
Girls, 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 and
GI Blues,
GI
Blue
Blues.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
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 All of them.
But you don't class them as soundtracks, do you?
No, not really. No.
I don't anyway.
No.
Some people probably do, but
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, GI Blues is probably one of my favourite soundtracks in that case.
yeah. I just see it as an album
Called
Those
GI
two.
Blues.
Yeah.
soundtrack.
Are any of his films actually good?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah, a couple of them.
Jailhouse Rock's good. But
Jailhouse Rock.
King Creole's a great. He's good. He acted
early
well
ones
in that.
actually are
Yeah,
aren't they, really?
yeah. GI
Girls,
Blues
Girls,
good.
Girls when he comes out to
GI
Return to
Blues.
Sender.
Yeah.
Out the,
Yeah.
There's an
GI
impression of Jackie Wilson there doing that.
I like
doing
Viva
it,
Las
yeah.
Vegas as well. Viva Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Loving You was a bit corny, but it was good. Again,
Viva Las
it was
Vegas
the
had a good
music that held.
story.
It was the music that held them together, wasn't it? Really,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
we got to win this race.
Yeah. I mean, people are.
Elvis wants a lemonade.
Lemonade.
That cool, refreshing drink.
Do you get many people coming and say, have you got a Paradise Hawaiian style?
Sold one on Saturday. Would you believe?
Really?
Yeah. And do you know what he said? He said, "I absolutely love this song, Dating." I thought, yeah, it's a great song, Dating. Yeah.
Because when I think of like the Beatles films, I just think they're so terrible.
Well,
Yes.
you look at Hard Day's
Yellow
Night.
Submarine. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I turn a Hard Day's Night off after about...
The train, when they run to the train and they're on the train.
and they talk,
And
it's
he goes,
about
and
2
they go,
minutes
who's
in.
this?
Yeah.
Like that guy. That's the only bit. I've never seen anything more.
That's exactly why I turned it off.
The voices
I turned it on, I thought, here we go. And then they started talking, I went, nah.
No.
Does your thing. Goes
But
straight through you.
then they do stuff like If I Fell in the studio, and that's really good. And Happy to Dance with You. That's a great bit in the film. That is.
Yeah.
When you sing, and when all the crowd are screaming, and they're all like, "Tell me why," you cry, and you think, "Whoa, come on!"
Yeah.
We know a bit about that, don't we?
We know about that song, don't we?
We know about that record, don't we?
You're
Yeah.
in the crowd.
Hey?
You're in the crowd.
Tell me. All right.
I
we'll
was
stay
in the
on
crowd.
Beatles then.
Hey?
Let It Be, would you class that as a film?
Yeah. Yeah, you would.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd class that as a great film in that case.
Did you see that Let It Be that came in?
Yeah, so yeah, it's nice,
Yesterday.
nice condition. Yeah,
Beautiful, isn't it?
yeah. Not the 4 is though, without a U on the end. I'm not sure what that means. But hey,
I think it's a 72 issue.
I saw that. Yeah,
Had Let It Be come in. Vinyl. Mint.
yeah.
Played it, not one single. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's still on sale while you're
Yeah,
here,
well,
we've just hinted a really, really good condition, Let It Be, in
Yeah.
stock at the moment.
Came in about
Absolutely.
6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Just when this goes out.
Yeah, we've sold it 18 times over.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, Let It Be, would that be a film soundtrack?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, yeah.
And everything that goes with it, with the concert on the Apple Studios and all the bits like that.
We should. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it'd be. I think it'd be a film soundtrack.
It's an unbelievable soundtrack there.
Yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely.
But it's weird because now we'd have instead of having films, we have music videos, right? Since the dawn of MTV and people putting together music videos.
And what was the first music video on MTV?
I think it was. Wasn't it Money for Nothing? Wasn't it?
I've got a quiz tonight, and this is one of the questions.
There was a quiz 6 weeks
I thought
ago.
it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was Money for Nothing.
It's not Money for Nothing.
I
first-
want my MTV. No,
No,
not
I
that.
thought the first music video was Bohemian Rhapsody.
No, on MTV.
Video killed the radio star. There you go, wasn't
Yeah.
it? The Buggles. I'm sure it was. Yeah.
Video
yeah.
killed the radio star. Anyway, what were you say?
I can't remember now. Yeah, since the dawn of MTV, and it's kind of flipped, hasn't it? And it's like we only need the 2.5, 3 minutes worth of the music, accompanied by whatever storyline they want to put to that song. We don't need a full length thing. And I think since then, the only films that are coming out that have got, I suppose, soundtracks are exactly that. You don't need a music video.
Well, you look at
Yeah.
you look at Thriller, don't you? And proper music videos. Thriller, the full length one. That's
18 minutes
yeah,
long,
exactly,
ain't it?
yeah, 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
And that's almost like a mini film in itself,
Yeah, yeah.
isn't it?
John Landis did that. Yeah, the bloke who did Welcome to London, Coming to America, Trading Places. There you go. The Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
There you go.
Another great soundtrack.
Another great soundtrack, Blues
Brothers.
Yeah.
You bought that, didn't you?
I bought that on the day you'd not long been open,
Yeah.
and you sold your first Please Please Me Gold,
And you were in the corner.
and I was in
Yeah.
the corner shaking.
Like, he won't buy it. He won't buy it.
Yeah.
With £1,400, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take this. Blues Brothers, I'll be 12, please, Tom.
Even that was it.
I think it was £5.
Fiver.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. That was the original. It's 10p for a bag. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,400
I'll just give
quid, please.
1,400 quid. Yeah, 10p for a bag, mate.
Yeah. These things cost money.
Here's one then. Films of soundtracks that you've never seen. Films that you've not seen, but you love the soundtrack. One of them for me, I've never seen the Blues Brothers.
No
Never seen the Blues
way.
Brothers?
This is Blues Brothers.
Oh my God.
But the soundtrack is incredible.
I'm not a film person. I can't sit through
Yeah.
films, but I've seen the Blues Brothers time and time again, and it is
Good.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Never seen it.
There's that scene in the diner with Aretha Franklin.
Yeah. You gotta think. Think what you're trying to do to me. You gotta
You got
think.
that to look forward to.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, it's only been out 44 years.
It came out in 1980.
1980.
Yeah, 80, yeah. 79, 80, yeah.
1980 came out, yeah.
Nice.
I've never seen Purple Rain.
No, I've
No,
never
I've
seen
never
it.
Can you see the light?
Oh, there's still
Or the, yeah.
What light?
It was the, it was like, we're 300 miles from Chicago. It's raining. We're in sunglasses. Oh, God, have a pack of cigarettes.
Half a tank of gas.
Yeah.
Have a
yeah,
tank.
yeah, I can't even remember what it is. Have a tank of gas. It's raining, and we're in sunglasses.
Hit it.
Hit it.
All right, I'll watch it this weekend.
Yeah.
I will. It's
Yeah.
good.
Film a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Film a day.
Film a
yeah.
day.
Don't want to give away 2025.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just leaked, isn't it?
That's just that's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Purple Rain. I've never seen.
No, I've never seen it.
Yeah.
No.
No, never seen Purple Rain. I've never seen
I've-
the Beatles
I've
plus I'm getting on the train.
I've seen it.
don't
I have
know.
seen it, but I haven't seen it. I've probably not seen it for about 30 years. Sign of the Times is a great film, but another soundtrack. But I've
Is that a film as well?
yeah, Sign of the Times. Yeah. It would
I
be.
didn't know that, did
It
you?
would be It would be classed as a soundtrack because he sang it live. And Sign of the Times is see, Familiar to Millions, Oasis. Would you class that as a soundtrack? Even though it was a film, it's a video, it's
It's a live
it's a
album,
whole,
isn't it?
it's a live album, right?
Live
But it's
album,
also
they've done
but
a
it's,
documentary on the. They've done a
yeah,
documentary on the album. I'd
but it's
say.
also it's exactly the same as That's the Way It Is by Elvis.
Mm.
You know,
Documentary. Meets
documentary yeah,
Show
absolutely,
material. And yeah.
yeah.
Then yeah, I don't think that they're not soundtracks, and are they?
Right.
A soundtrack's like GI Blues is a soundtrack.
So here's the thing: back in the day, back in the 50s, there was an influx of amazing, epic films like The Ten Commandments, like Ben-Hur, like stuff like that. And all it was the score, and they sold millions of these soundtrack albums with just the music. You know, like we were talking about, about John Williams and stuff, and that was it was epic.
Well, the
Yeah.
Ben-Hur
You know what I mean?
soundtrack is.
Yeah.
I've never listened to it, but I know the big songs in it. And
Yeah,
it's
but it's epic.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know,
Great Escape. That's
yeah.
what-
And look, the Great Escape. Absolutely.
You can sing the Great Escape. It's got no words to it,
it's a
innit?
karaoke version, isn't it?
Bam, ba-da, bam, bam, ba-da. No, that's Indiana Jones, isn't it?
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Peterborough Cardiff 3-1. That was
yeah.
the one, wasn't it?
People, I
We made
sing it every week.
we made Peterborough beat Cardiff, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because of us singing The Great Escape.
You sing that at Leicester or not?
Used to when we were down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Leicester,
You don't escape anymore.
Leicester City definitely was the Great Escape,
That's what I'm
wasn't it?
saying,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, but yeah, again,
past
like I said, the score was what sometimes held the film together.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
really, because you can see,
Who did that? Who's the big Andrew Lloyd Webber?
Yeah.
When did he start? 70s.
early 70s, yeah.
70s.
He wanted to put Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat on the stage, and it was all coming together. And he hired bought the theatre, and do you know the story about it?
No.
Hired the theatre and everything like that. Then they ran out of money. They're like, flipping out, what the hell are we going to do? So they put the soundtrack, the music, on vinyl and released it
Yeah.
before it even become on stage, and said, we need to put that out there, make some money on that, and then that'll fund the rest of the show. So if you can find a first
Yeah, but then,
Amazing
with-
Technical Dreamcoat before it came out,
but then,
look on Discogs.
if you listen to Joseph, and you haven't seen.
You haven't seen the film. It doesn't exist.
It makes no sense, does
No.
it? It's like we was talking earlier about Wicked. When you go to see Wicked, and you listen to the Wicked soundtrack before you go and see the film. It makes no
Yeah,
sense.
it's just songs.
It's just songs. But then as soon as you see them in the chronological order of that's there, and that's what the Wizard and I is there. That's why Defying Gravity is there, and
Yeah.
you
Maybe
know.
that's what makes Joseph so timeless. And
Yeah, absolutely, because
heard
people
the songs
and
before.
people are thinking, "Oh my goodness, what's this?"
What happens there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
The lines that I love, going back to Wicked, exactly that. You listen to the songs and you're like, oh, it's really nice lyrics. And there's a line in Dancing Through Life. Fierro says, "Life is painless when you're brainless." And you don't realise. Sorry for spoiling Wicked.
yeah.
But it
But
turns
he's
out
the
Fierro
scarecrow.
is the scarecrow.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
brainless.
Yeah,
He's got no brain.
absolutely. That's again.
It's so clever. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Who thinks of that?
Yeah.
Like not even like this is in the first act of
Yeah.
the whole
And Fierro
musical.
turns out to be the scarecrow. You think, "This is brilliant."
So clever, so clever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you'd listened to the music before, you'd be like, "What does that mean?"
yeah.
Until-
Oh, that's a great line, that is.
Yeah,
But
that's
then
good.
you
I'm gonna
really-
get it tattooed up.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah. Get it tattooed after the first act. Like, oh, shit. Yeah, that's good.
We're going to take a short half an hour intermission.
Get out of it. Get out of it.
Tattoo.
Yeah.
Everyone's queued up for their Ben and Jerry's.
Life is painless when you're brainless.
Yeah, just next to the Beatles, please, mate.
Just cover that over, will you? Innit? Yeah,
brilliant.
it's funny.
I'll take
Yeah,
another.
Go on.
Billy Elliot.
Billy Elliot's got great.
Great soundtrack to that.
Billy Elliot's my favourite
Don't-
film of all time. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
Do you know what my favourite film of all time is?
It's Back to the Future, isn't
Yeah,
it?
by a long way. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, by a
I've only mentioned it like 6 times in this.
Yeah.
But Billy Elliot the film or Billy Elliot the musical?
I love both. Elton John did the.
Elton John and Tim Rice did the.
did the musical. It's fantastic, really, really good. Very. He's definitely taken on that kind of what's it called? The character of the
mining, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not Scousers.
No,
Geordie.
Geordies,
Yeah.
yeah. Like it's got it perfect. But the soundtrack to the film with We Love to Boogie and
Town Called
Town
Malice.
Called Malice. Yeah, absolutely bang on.
Soundtrack. Good
Yeah.
film as well.
But talking of musicals, one of the, I think some of the best soundtracks are Disney.
Disney.
Yeah, I was literally just
I was going to bring that up.
Yeah,
Some of the best film soundtracks.
yeah,
said that on a previous episode, didn't we? When we got all giggly.
yeah.
Well, it was what was
Last
it
week,
called?
Rutland.
wasn't it?
What they called?
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What they're called? They're called when you got a
Guilty Pleasure.
guilty pleasure.
Guilty
That's the
pleasure,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Guilty pleasure, innit?
films like Hercules, my favourite Disney film.
Mm-hmm.
That whole gospel feel and everything to do with it makes the film, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not only that. It's the fact that every single film has got almost a different theme to it.
Style and
different style. So, you got the Lion King, and you've got Elton John, an English rock and roll star, and Hans Zimmer, who's an orchestral, scorer basically. And then they combine them together, and
With Tim
somehow
Rice again,
they
isn't it?
make an
African-
African infused like
Pop.
pop
meets,
masterpiece. Like it's just they just got the right people.
Yeah.
Disney every time they just absolutely nail it on the head.
Yeah.
And again with Hercules, like they didn't have to go down the gospel route.
No, not at all.
They didn't have to, but they did,
Does
and they went
Greek-
with it.
Does Greek and gospel go together or not?
Not really.
I've never heard of
What's your
gospel.
favourite Greek gospel?
Yeah, what's your favourite?
Yeah. What's your favourite Greek gospel?
I've never heard of gospel being in Greek times and in Athens and that sort of thing.
The
What do
only
you think
the
is
only relationship is that
With gods and
gospel music
gospels
is
with
gods.
it, yeah.
Yeah, gospel music is to do with worship and
Yeah.
and
So maybe Greek gods.
yeah. But
But that's
still,
the-
it's
oh,
a
that's-
stretch. It's
yeah.
a stretch. Yeah,
So yeah, they decided to put that together. It's
Yeah.
brilliant.
yeah. But yeah, same with Aladdin. Like they did exactly the
Yeah.
right thing. They
Arabian sort of.
yeah, infused that Middle Eastern sound
Yeah.
with kind of pop music, and then to get Robin Williams on the soundtrack was just unbelievable.
He never made a fool. Never met
Never let a friend like me.
a friend like me. Yeah.
Yeah. He absolutely nailed that role, I think.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
I think he nails every role, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Another soundtrack.
Good Morning Vietnam.
Good Morning Vietnam. That's got to be one of the best ever as well, isn't it? Good Morning Vietnam.
Vietnam, yeah.
Because that set out the actual
I've not
soundtrack.
seen that, was it?
The film's amazing.
Yeah.
But the soundtrack, because it's all about a radio station.
Mm.
Robin Williams is the new radio presenter in Vietnam for the soldiers. and that
Adrian
sort of thing.
Crowe now.
But the soundtrack is set out like a radio show. So there's a bit of talking.
Oh, and it all
And then it
connects.
goes, and up next we've got this song, and that's the next track.
Oh,
And then there's another, no, you've just
right
listened,
up my street,
you've just
that is,
listened
yeah.
to this, and then now we're going to listen to that.
And you've got stuff like Sugar and Spice by the Searchers
Brilliant,
on there.
yeah.
You've got Dancing in the Street, haven't you? You've got it's just brilliant.
Great
It's the
soundtrack.
Vietnam soundtrack.
I'll be honest with
Honestly,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And the film is unbelievable as well.
The film is clever.
Film's unbelievable. Have you seen it?
Yeah, wicked film.
Yeah, wicked
I love
film.
it. I love
Yeah.
it.
Oh, there you go. I watched Blues Brothers. You watched Good Morning Vietnam.
Yeah, you're on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got till Sunday. There you go.
6 weeks on Sunday, or
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Whenever this goes out,
the Sunday after.
Yeah.
I'll see. Yeah, I should be an expert in it.
Yeah. When you rewatch,
When I rewatch,
watching
I'll go, "Oh yeah, what a great film!"
yeah. Or you'll rewatch it and go, flipping, I hadn't seen
Yeah,
Good Morning
done that,
Vietnam yet.
Yeah, that's a reminder.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, going back, Disney. Just nail it. Tarzan.
Tarzan.
Phil Collins.
Yeah. He went a bit too hard on that, didn't he?
Oh,
And yeah, like he.
he's like, I want to do Genesis, I want to do film, I want to do my
Yeah.
solo stuff, all in.
Yeah,
Everything.
Yeah, it's like we just need a nice song about monkeys and yeah. Come stop your crying. So good. I love that soundtrack. It's so good.
Yeah.
Again, don't actually like the film. Don't like the film.
It's not
Oh.
the best Disney film.
No.
Bang average, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's
Quite a typical Disney '90s animated film. really.
Yeah, I think it was just at the end of the Renaissance era.
Mm.
We're at the end of your Beauty and the Beasts and
Good soundtrack.
yeah,
Lion King.
Lion
Good
King,
soundtrack.
all anything
Elton John.
from like 89 to
Little
about
Mermaid.
97.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Peter Andre. Isn't it?
is
Little
it?
Mermaid. Oh, it's Peter Andre.
Peter Andre did Kiss the Girl.
Yeah, he did not in what do you call it? Not in the film.
It's about like
When did the film come out?
88.
Did it? Of course.
Yeah.
No, I would have been in then. He probably just did a re-release.
He did. He also did. What's it called? Have you seen that video of him doing A Whole New World with Katie Price?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Watch
Most
that.
cringiest thing ever, yeah.
Well, watch that and then watch the unedited audio version. That's something to look forward to on YouTube because the two videos do not match. I'm letting you know now. It's Katie Price. Yeah, they did something to her voice to make her sound absolutely beautiful, and then you watch the unedited version and it is bad.
Is it a bit like Jessie J doing?
Yeah.
What's the song she sings?
Bang bang into the room. That one. Yeah.
Like that.
It's funny. It's funny.
Well, Jessie J does a great version of what do you call it, doesn't she, on Little Mermaid? What's the famous song on Little Mermaid?
Part of Your World.
Part of Your World. Listen, Jessie J do that.
All right, I've not heard that.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Is that on the new re-released?
That's on the.
the live action one.
The live action.
No, it came out as a compilation of stuff that big stars made.
Right. Yeah.
Listen to Jessie J do that. That is really good.
Yeah.
Part of Your World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Cool. Any other thoughts?
Honourable mentions.
Honourable mentions of
Good soundtracks.
Space Jam.
Space
Space
Jam.
Jam.
Yeah. Good shout.
Good soundtrack.
Yeah.
Probably an artist I know we can't talk about anymore.
That's a shame, though, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was him. To be honest.
Yeah, I was just thinking of the song.
Yeah.
We can say it, can't we? We've said,
I Believe I Can Fly.
yeah, I believe I can fly.
Yeah, R.
Yeah.
Kelly.
By R. Kelly. It's
Yeah.
not illegal to say his name.
No, no.
Not Voldemort. Not,
Yeah.
not freaking Voldemort,
But it's a good
is it?
soundtrack either way.
Great
Like,
soundtrack.
yeah.
Not Voldemort. No, Voldemort's better.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Space Jam.
Didn't you do War of the Worlds on your album a day?
Album a Day, War of the Worlds. That counts, doesn't it?
I don't know, what is it? Is it a book? Is it a radio show?
It was a.
Stage show.
I
Because I think
what?
music came out first. The whole package, the whole War of the Worlds.
Well,
That's it, isn't it?
The H.G. Wells thing came out in the 50s with the what's it called, with the book and
The CD.
I
just
think
out
what's
there.
his name, Orson Welles was doing
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
was doing the talking of War of the Worlds, and then I think Jeff Wayne came along and said, "Do you know what? I'm going to put music to that."
Right.
Have you
Now,
ever
whether it was a
No.
musical in the
Oh,
70s,
man.
I don't know.
Yeah. Good.
Oh man, have you listened to it?
My first time I listened to that was we was at school and the teacher came in and said, "Right, we're not going to do anything geography today. I want you to listen to this." And he just brought an album in of War of the Worlds, and we listened to it on two separate days.
Mm.
And just nothing about geography. Just want you to listen to this.
It's epic.
Brilliant.
That was it.
So good.
Yeah.
It's epic.
I've never listened to it.
Yeah, no, it's
It's a
a
story.
Yeah,
It's a story of War of the Worlds,
Yeah.
and then but the music's always constantly going in the
Yeah.
background. So when they're reading
Mm.
bits, and now here they come, they're attacking. Dun, 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 dun.
Right. Yeah.
yeah. I think it was a.
Brilliant. But I don't know whether it counts
no,
as a
I'm-
soundtrack.
Well, it's a soundtrack to what though? Isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
I think it's a. I don't
Stage
think.
show,
I
it's
don't
got-
think it was a stage show. I
No.
don't think it was. No, I think it was just him getting the story and making music for
Like
it,
an audiobook.
like an audio
It's
book,
like an
yeah.
audio book
that
with
sort of thing. Yeah,
music and
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was just a.
Yeah.
I thought it was a radio show, like a BBC Radio 4.
yeah, it could have
thing.
been.
Yeah.
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 I'm
So
sure.
anyway, whichever it is, brilliant.
Yeah. Because.
I listened to it on the way home from a gig, a 2-hour drive. Went for a gig. I didn't want to go home.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like 3 a.m. I'm like, what happens next?
I went round the block 4 times just to finish the album.
3 a.m. Just like, get him.
Have you got the talking with it as well then?
That's the whole thing.
The whole
That's
thing,
what
yeah.
happens,
Yeah.
Richard Burton's the
Yeah.
doesn't he? He does the talking,
I
doesn't
reckon
he?
there's a CD behind that speaker just there.
There is
Still there.
still there. Still there. It's yours.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Still going.
Just make sure it's still behind the
Yeah.
speaker.
Yeah. That's where I keep
May
it.
not
alright?
be. May not be.
Yeah. Don't you know everything in this shop is for sale?
Yeah.
That's rule
Yeah.
number 2 in this shop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. First rule is
Everything-
don't say what somebody else says.
Yeah.
Yeah. The second rule: everything is for sale in the shop.
Yeah.
My mention would be that my schooling, when I was at school, I could not have got through school if it hadn't been for the musical Grease.
Yeah. I was
Right.
going to say Grease.
I
we
think
can't ignore
me
that.
and Robert, we must have watched Grease over 300 times, right? And we knew the words off by heart. And even now, when Grease comes on, I can recite what's coming next. I know where there's movie mistakes. I know what the next song is. I know even now,
Yeah.
like 40 years
We're lucky to
later.
be here. We knew, aren't we?
Yeah, well,
Robert
well,
I
watching
know,
Grease.
yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Yeah. Could have been me, Dad, and Robert saying.
yeah. Yeah, them were the days.
Yeah, Grease. Yeah. Grease is an amazing
I'd-
soundtrack. Isn't it?
Shout out to
Um,
Robert Johnson.
I love
you're
Grease,
watching.
but can you imagine if it was released today? It'd be absolute uproar, I think.
Oh, I think there will be as well.
Oh yeah.
Just like, you can love whoever you want as long as they look good in a leather suit and
Yeah.
and they're hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
They
they're not, then
smoke and they
just
got
Get over it, mate.
Driving cool cars.
yeah drink drive and
Yeah.
As long as they do all that, they're the cool kids. As long as they look 28, but they're actually 14.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the other thing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Mine would be Train Spotting.
Trainspotting. Yeah. Yeah.
Born Slippy.
Slippy.
Which one's that? Is that the?
Dun 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 dun.
Bye boy,
That's
little
it.
angel boy in a doorway. Yeah.
I reckon that was that good that we'll get sued
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably will. They'll
Spotify, you
mute it
can't
now.
put
Yeah.
you
real
can't
songs
put
in
that
there.
on.
Yeah. Real songs in there.
You didn't say you had the artist with you.
That's a class song. That is. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, by Underworld.
Is that
Yeah.
the word?
Great.
I think
Great
can I just
soundtrack.
mention another one which
go
I
for it.
absolutely adore is Hairspray.
Hairspray. Yeah.
You know, it was my turn next.
Yeah, I
I was
know.
going to say Hairspray.
Oh, was you?
No, you
Sorry.
carry on, yeah.
I was going to say Hairspray.
I was going to say Hairspray.
Okay,
yeah.
well,
Hairspray 2.
What's your favourite then, Chris?
I love Hairspray.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Hairspray's brilliant. Isn't it?
Hairspray's awesome.
Yeah.
Underrated song in that film. Run and Tell That. Oh, so good. Tired of covering up on my pride. give me 5 more. Yeah,
And
By little
Little Inez.
Inez, isn't it? Yeah.
Walking with the candles. In the
Oh, yeah,
darkness.
Yeah. That was what's her name? Queen Latifah, wasn't it?
I Know Where I've Been. Is
Yeah,
that
I know
what it's
I've
called?
been.
Where I've been.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I like the last song though.
Can't Stop the Beat. Oh, that
Yeah.
last song, the proper last song
Yeah.
in the credits. That is.
Oh,
Come so far. Yeah. We've come so far, but we've got so far to go, innit?
Yeah.
I can't remember that one.
Come so far, we've got so far to go.
I thought you were talking about You Can't Stop the Beat. Bum, 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 bum.
Iconic.
Yeah, iconic.
What
yeah.
about for our generation, particularly, School of Rock?
Oh,
yeah.
School of Rock's great, isn't it? Yeah.
School of Rock is, forgive me if I'm wrong on this, the only film that had proper permission to use a Led Zeppelin song.
Really?
Yep.
Didn't know that.
Yeah,
reckon?
apparently it's insanely difficult to get the rights to a Led Zeppelin song. I think the only other people were Marvel, and I think they used the Immigrant Song.
That's in School of Rock as well, isn't it?
Yeah, boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
It's
in the,
that
when
is
he
in
takes her out for a
Thor,
drink.
That's in Thor, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in Thor
3.
Ragnarok, isn't it? Yeah.
When he takes
Geeky, wasn't it?
Flipping out, that is geeky.
That is geeky.
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok.
I think that's the.
I think wasn't one of your quiz questions add all the hours to all the minutes together? How many minutes do you think it would be to add all the Marvel films together? That was one of your quiz questions. Well, how are we supposed to get that, isn't it?
Mess about. Don't mess about.
I've watched them all in order of.
Which order did you watch them in, though?
It's called.
I've done them both.
What is it called? It's called the.
In the time order of when they were set.
Yeah, so
So
it
you watched
starts,
Captain America.
No. Well, somebody, some like absolute legend online has taken all the films from Iron Man all the way up to Endgame, and taken each scene and put them in time
that
order.
order?
Yeah, and put them in time order.
Jesus.
49 hours.
And you've watched that?
I've watched it, yeah. While I was working.
Crikey.
Like 6 hours a day. Yeah, I did it over a couple of weeks.
So they broke the films up.
Yeah.
So you're not watching the whole film.
No, yeah.
No, you're watching
So
the
you would
entire
norm-
story from.
You would normally
So-
start with Captain America, but in this one you wouldn't.
No, it starts with the Valkyries in
I
Thor.
think.
Right back at the start. Yeah, when they're saying, "Oh, this is when this happened," like 7 million years ago. This is where this, and then it goes through. Then it goes through to. You see a lot of Captain America, and then you
In
see
the
stuff
war.
like Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Is it Captain Marvel? No.
Strange.
Captain Marvel, isn't it?
Well, the female one.
Yeah, Captain Marvel. You see her in the 80s, and then like the little scenes of like Robert Downey Jr. with his dad as a kid. Do you know what I mean? It's that. I've watched.
But then
that.
when you get to Endgame and they're going back in time, put the stones and the gems in different places. Does it do it there as well?
Yeah.
That would
So you
mess
watch
me
the
up.
same scene about 4
That
times.
messed me up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which honourable shout out, Iron Man's got a great soundtrack.
Iron Man's all right. Yeah.
AC/DC, innit?
Yeah.
All
yeah.
AC/DC.
Yeah.
Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Or Iron Man 3, one of them.
Yeah, so if you want any sad recommendations for a film to watch the 49-hour version of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Apart from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans, probably wouldn't be classed as Marvel films.
Yeah.
Sony.
I've never ever seen a Marvel film.
What?
You must have.
I don't think I have.
Nope.
What?
Never
I
seen
don't
one.
watch films.
Never seen a Marvel film.
I've seen Back to the Future 1, 2, 3, The Blues Brothers, Jurassic Park, and the Super Mario Brothers movie, and that is
Good film.
yeah.
Very good.
Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
the
name's-
live action
so-
one,
yeah.
about 93.
Yeah, great
Honestly,
film.
yeah.
I think I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy.
You haven't seen Iron Man?
No, never seen
No,
it.
never seen Iron Man. Never seen
seen-
Endgame. Never seen anything
Never
like.
seen Captain America?
No, never seen Avengers.
America 3?
Oh yeah, Civil War.
Yeah.
Oh, that's S-
Never seen
that is
any of
S-tier,
them.
that is.
Apart from the Tobey Maguire.
So not Endgame?
How about this?
I wouldn't know where to start though.
Iron Man 1.
exactly what you're saying. Do you know what I mean?
I actually
With
thought,
watching 49 hours, I couldn't think of anything worse.
yeah, I couldn't. And you know what? If they took all that away, my life wouldn't be different. Really when I want it.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this. 'Cause
Yeah.
Marvel, them between Iron Man 1 and Endgame, you talk about music that you were brought up
Yeah.
on, and like we lived through Oasis, Stereophonics, and all this stuff that we're banging on about. Same with films as well. Iron Man, what was that? 2004 that came out.
No. That was 2008.
2008.
Yeah. Incredible Hulk was the
That was
first one.
that was the Norton one, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think it's a good film. I don't
I
know why
like
people.
it,
I don't know
yeah.
why people slate it.
Yeah. Anyway,
You got
Yeah.
lots to look forward to, guys.
yeah, you have.
Yeah.
49 hours.
So
49 hours.
where do I start
Anything
then?
after Endgame.
Yeah, don't watch
That's-
anything after it. Apart from maybe Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I've not seen any of the.
You ever seen Ant-Man?
No, never seen Ant-Man.
Never heard of it.
Never seen.
Anyway,
what's his
we're
name,
digressing now. aren't we?
What's Ant-Man? What's it? Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Paul
yeah.
Rudd, isn't
Yeah.
he? Little ant.
I know he is. That's Ant-Man. It says it all, doesn't it?
Little ant. He's running with the ants and flying on the ants.
It's funny.
It is funny.
Well, it's meant to be.
really,
It is.
really
I
funny.
know that that's a funny film.
It's all
But
flying ants.
what's his name? What's his name? The new Spider-Man. What's he called?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. Is he Marvel?
Yeah.
He's one of the Marvel films, is
He's
he?
best mates with Iron Man.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Besties.
Yeah.
His new suit.
You need to get out more, you two.
Get out
Or
more.
maybe stay in more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's staying.
Yeah. I've got a Meerkat Movies code. You're welcome to have it any time you want.
I want to go and start the. Anyway, we digressing now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Massively, I'd say. Yeah.
Massively.
Massively.
Yeah. No worries. Well, thanks a lot, gents.
Yeah.
I think we covered a lot of soundtracks. If you've got any suggestions for soundtracks that we missed on this week's episode, then put them in the comments down below. We'd love to hear you. I'm sure there's loads that we've missed. I'm thinking of loads in my head right now as I'm speaking. One of them being Top Gun.
Oh,
Top
yeah,
Gun.
Top
Yeah.
Gun.
Yeah.
Superb.
Footloose.
Footloose.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's there's so many. Mainly 80s. I reckon 80s was the
80s was the
type of
80s was the big
soundtracks.
one, wasn't it?
Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Flashdance.
Flashdance.
They're all big, weren't they? All big film soundtrack thingies.
Yeah. Was Back to the Future 2 and 3, did they have good soundtracks? I don't think they did they?
Dun, dun, dun,
You just had the-
dun, dun,
like,
dun,
yeah,
dun,
that.
dun,
The
dun,
theme
dun,
tune.
dun,
Yeah, he didn't have like...
It didn't have a Huey Lewis in the news. Power of Love song.
There
in
was
it.
another Huey Lewis one in number 2, wasn't
In
there?
number one, they weren't there.
It was going back in time.
Back in Time.
Bum,
Yeah.
bum,
That
bum,
number one?
ba-na.
Back in Time, number one, yeah. End of the film, wasn't it?
Yeah. Take me away.
And not to mention Johnny Be Good.
Oh,
And Earth Angel.
innit? Earth Angel and Johnny Be Good. Famously
Chuck!
got band. Got the band to perform that at my wedding,
Yeah.
which consisted of you two.
Yeah.
And I reckon loads of people are not
Hey,
going to listen
Chuck.
to this part now because you've said the goodbyes and they
Yeah,
zoom
yeah,
off
yeah.
now, don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, this is the
Hey,
bit.
Chuck, it's your
This is the bit
cousin,
This is the bit the
Marvin.
bootlegs will be. Bootlegs will be onto this bit.
You know the sound you're listening for?
Listen to this.
Yeah, quality, absolute quality. Yeah, well, thank you very much for listening, ladies and gents, on this week's episode of Off the Record. There's plenty more to listen to if you are a first-time listener. We've done a whole season 1, and we're on season 2 now. So try and put these out every week, every Monday at 5 p.m. Go on.
Quadrophenia.
I was literally just about to say that. How
One
can
of the
I mention
best ever.
Quadrophenia?
Yeah.
Quadrophenia is one of my favourite films of all time.
Yeah.
Right, you have to do all that.
Go on then.
Right, these are
Yeah,
my favourite
sure.
people.
Yeah.
Bye, all that. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Quadrophenia, where did you pick that from?
I was
Did you
just
see
looking
that?
around- I was looking around and I come to there.
Who comes to the Who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quadrophenia.
If my bro-
See you later, everyone.
Yeah.
if my brother Shane's listening, I've got it.
Yeah. Got what? I think it is it?
Oh, Cliff.
Cliff Richard, Summer Holiday.
Summer Holiday, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I'm going to have to start all that
If he's
again.
still here, or if anyone's still here at this
Yeah.
time, then
Absolutely, yeah.
fair
yeah.
play.
This is like at the end of a Marvel film with the credits, you know.
Yeah.
gone-
Yeah, you sit through the credits and there's
And
that
there's a
bit at the end where
you
they all...
know.
No, we
No,
don't.
other
We've
films
never-
do that.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course they do. I've just sat and watched them. You've not.
Yeah.
I've just sat at the end of the credits.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, ladies and gents, Off the Record.
See you later.
If you're a first time listener, thanks a lot. There's plenty more to listen
On-
to.
Because I'm still
Yeah,
thinking.
I know, I
On
know.
Monsters Inc. they do it, don't they? But they come back where they came from, also help me.
Go on,
yeah.
Dan.
No worries. Thank you very much, ladies and gents. If you want to support the shop a little bit more, go and watch the other episodes and find out how, because these guys are going to interrupt me with more films that
I've
they're
got
going to.
loads that I can name now.
Yeah, there's
Quick.
t-shirts
Italian
available on the
job.
website.
Shut it off.
There's records available on our website, and any way you want to support the shop, even if it's just a like on any of our posts on our social medias, it goes a long way to helping out this podcast and our channels and the shop in general as well. So thanks a lot, Chris, Tom, and Dad, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Austin Butler, Elvis.
Batman.
Yeah, Batman, Prince as well.
Yeah, right, see you next week.